I know your girl want my signature. I know she wanted a mall call. I'm always open like Walmart. Remember when they used to stay?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the... And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Karl Anthony Towns has a different disposition than his predecessor and mentor, Kevin Garnett.
Outstanding, D.A. Thank you. And, Clark, both these teams known for their defense and grinded out games like this. How do you scrape out a win?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, you've got to be good with the ball because you know there are not going to be many good opportunities or easy opportunities to score. The other thing is when you can, you've got to try to get easy scores. Force turnovers that lead to buckets. Score in transition because you know in the half court it's going to be tough going. So those are options you look at in terms of counteracting a very good defensive team.
That's a good way to frame this one. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Jones in at the point. And the shot is good.
The inside-outside game of Towns, very solid. Not many big men can match him in that department.
It's AI on the wing. Defended by Jones. AI goes up the baseline. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night. Poked away. Stolen by AI. Lets it go. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by AI. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you know, that's exactly how you run the offense. AI is a smart player. He's an instinctive player. And he's unselfish, too.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
The pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Towns and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, the length and height of Aldridge make him a tough matchup. He's a hard guy to go against, a strong forward that has an impressive mid-range stroke. Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Towns. It's Saric, top of the key. Clock at 6. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Guarded by Walker. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility club. The versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep, he can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
Here's AI, and AI with the stuff.
Attacking the rack, giving it all he's got. AI rarely backs up.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded by AI. Caldwell-Pope finds Jones. Shoots from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop.
You know, he entered the league as a straight-line dribble driver, KCP. He's worked hard to add some wiggle to his game.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Caldwell-Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Timberwolves. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Passes it to Graves. AI outside. And that one is good. AI's got 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Higgins outside. Jones, the pass to Booker. Back to Jones. Ryan against Jang. Brokoff. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
AI dishes to Bryant. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tips it up, and it's Noel with the rebound. AI kicks to Bryant. Back to AI. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Out to AI. Pass to Bryant. From down in the low post, it goes. Bryant's got his first basket.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar.
Well, when you're so San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Walker the pass to AI. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
The Spurs making a switch here. Noel's checked in, and that one's good. AI.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
We've got DeRozan. Noel is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's AI, and it's Walker in at the 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5. And Jones has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. A big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
And for Tyus Jones, 3 gold medals playing for the U.S. national team throughout high school. He was Minnesota's Mr. Basket, a national title Clark in his lone season at Duke. I mean, this kid's already got a lot of hardware.
Yeah, he's got a cabinet full of hardware, and I think he's got a chance to develop into a really solid point guard in this league. Again, just 1 year of college, very early in his career. You got to give him time because he's shown that he can be a winner at the levels he's played at prior to the NBA.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He scored 14 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. A perfect performance from him shooting the ball. He literally did not miss. Obviously, it'll be hard to repeat that effort tonight.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Towns finds Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
29 seconds left in the first half. It's AI on the wing. Defended by Jones. And the jam by AI.
Keeping that pedal to the metal. No let up here. AI relentlessly attacking at the offensive end.
That's tipped. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jones. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Jones. They get it back. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, partner?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All right.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Saric. Contavious Caldwell Pope is out there with Jones. Then there's Towns, and it's Covington in at the 3. Spurs leading by 8. AI outside. Inside, Aldridge. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Mark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, if you can't have either one of those guys.
How do you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing a championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
AI passes to Aldridge. Basket is good. The assist from AI. And that's 13 points for Aldridge.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's AI. 12 points for him. To the inside. Aldridge, good. Aldridge has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
Spurs leading by 12. Back to AI. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, guys, here you go. I mean, AI's a tough guy to deal with. You're eager to contest the shot. That time, a little too eager.
The Spurs haven't yet missed a free throw, 5 for 5.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And both free throws good for AI.
You know, what's interesting about AI, some guys fall apart after going undrafted. You know, he took that as a personal challenge, and he's played with a real chip on his shoulder ever since.
And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Spurs.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. AI, number 1. Second, LaMarcus Aldridge.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Andrew Wiggins, who's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
The pass to Booker. Over Aldridge. And that one hits back iron. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 11-3 run. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got 9 assists now tonight. And the Timberwolves call timing. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
A moment here to see the numbers for AI. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 11 assists and almost 3.5 steals. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timberwolves trail by 18. And even though most would consider him undersized, Trevor Booker is no picnic to deal with inside either.
No, he brings a lot of sandpaper and physicality to the floor when he's out there. Knows what he's doing, doesn't back down, pretty good rebounder for his size, and battles guys much bigger than him because of how strong he is.
Clock at 6. From outside the arc.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Yeah, how about the display of strength from Booker, ripping rebounds off the glass and putting the defense to embarrassment.
Noel's checked in for Bryant. San Antonio leading by 15. Noel passes to Medu. AI left side. And AI with the stuff.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. From the stripe. No good there.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 19.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Brokoff. The teardrop falls in.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. AI dishes to Noel. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Noel's got his first points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Passes to Wiggins. Shoots over White. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got AI. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there at Nerlens Noel. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5.
Sounds good. Fantastic body control off contact. Not an easy play to finish there, but that's AI for you.
Free throw good, AI. Clark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position. As you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer. Was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for three when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
Caldwell Pope against Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banked in off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Greg, they're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. It needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Spurs leading by 20. It's AI on the wing. Defended by Jones. AI with it. Working on Jones. AI with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Caldwell Pope against Walker. Kidd-Gilchrist comes with a double team. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. The kick out to Walker. Nails the wide open jump shot. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And he gets it to go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. It's AI on the wing, defended by Jones, and AI gets it to go.
This is where you want to attack. AI not one to settle, challenging the defense inside. I love it.
Jones looking for an opening. Sharich up top. All sorts of time. And the shot is long. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Walker kicks to AI. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
And that's what you love about AI. He's capable of rising to whatever level he has to.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
And you know what stood out to me, Kevin, was his confidence. I mean, he was taking a lot of good shots and knocking them all down.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Covington finds Caldwell Pope. Here's the teardrop. San Antonio with the rebound. AI outside. And that one, good.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.